Hello folks and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do it now and hit the bell icon to get instant updates. Today I'll show you how to make these cute little newborn baby mittens. So to make these mittens, I've used two hooks. The first size is 4.5 millimeter and the other one is 3.5 millimeter. I used the larger hook to do the main part of the mitten and the smaller hook to do the upper part of the mitten. So let's get started. Starting with the slip knot, secure the knot on your hook and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over and make a double crochet in the first chain. The chain 2 at the starting does not count as a double crochet, so we place the stitch marker in the first double crochet loops. Now yarn over and make another double crochet. Make a total of 8 double crochets. When you have 8 double crochets ready, remove the stitch marker and join with a slip stitch. Go under both loops, yarn over, pull up a loop and pull the loop through the loop on your hook. Now chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Place your stitch marker in the top of the double crochet. Now make another double crochet in the same stitch. So we will make an increase in each stitch, which means making 2 double crochets in the same stitch. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 16 double crochets. At the end of the round, remove the stitch marker and join with a slip stitch. Now chain 2 and make a double crochet in the first stitch. Place your stitch marker on the top of the first double crochet. Now make another double crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch, make 1 single crochet. So repeat by making 2 single crochets and then 1 single crochet, or you can call it making an increase and then a single crochet. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 24 single crochets. At the end of the row, join with the slip stitch. Chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Place your stitch marker in the top of the double crochet. Now make 1 double crochet in each stitch. So by the end of this row, you should again have 24 single crochets. So we will repeat this pattern for round 4, 5, 6 and 7. And I'll see you at the end of round 7. So at the end of round 7, I'm going to put this 4.5 millimeter hook away and I'm going to use my 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. So make a slip stitch to join your round, and now we will drop the green yarn and I'm going to pick up some gray yarn over here. You can continue with the same color if you like, but I'm just going to switch colors to give it a nice pattern. Now just pull it through the loop on your hook and make a single crochet in the same stitch you're working in. Make 1 single crochet in each stitch for the entire round. I'll just place my stitch marker, and now keeping the yarn close to your work so that you weave in while you go, and make 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of the round, just join with a slip stitch. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker, go under both loops, yarn over and pull the loop through the loop on your hook to join with the slip stitch. So over here I'm going to change back to the main color, the first color which I was using. So drop the gray yarn and pick up the blue yarn back again and pull it through the loop on your hook. Now make chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Place your stitch marker. Now make 1 double crochet in each stitch for the entire round. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Now we will change the color again to gray. So drop the blue yarn, pick up the gray yarn and pull it through the loop on your hook. So chain 2, 1, 2, and now make a front post around the first double crochet. So go from back to front, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And in the next one, make a back post double crochet. So go from back to front and then back again, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we'll be doing a front post and a back post. So just continue this pattern for the entire row. So at the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. So you'll go into the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. Chain 2, and we will repeat the previous round by making a front post and a back post for the entire round. So on top of the front post, make a front post, double crochet, place your stitch marker, and now for the back post, on top of it, make a back post double crochet. Repeat this for the entire round and I'll see you at the end of the round. At the end of the round, join with a slip stitch. Chain 1 and make a single crochet in the first stitch. Place your stitch marker and make 1 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Over here we're going to change back to our blue color. So pick up the yarn, or if you've cut off the yarn, you can attach a new yarn. So just to make sure that the yarn is not too visible, I'm just going to take it under a few stitches over here and then bring it to the top. So once you have it towards the top of your work, chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in each stitch. Sorry about not being in the frame. So over here the work with the gray yarn is finished, so you can cut off the yarn over here. And now we'll be working with the blue yarn. So I've got the yarn over here. So place the gray yarn close to your work so that you can weave in the end while we work with our blue yarn. So chain 1 and make a single crochet in each stitch. So repeat 1 single crochet in each stitch for round 13, 14 and 15. So I'm here at the end of round 15. Remove your stitch marker and we're not going to slip stitch them over here. First you're going to cut off the extra yarn, pull the yarn through. Now weave the end on a needle. Insert the needle under both loops of the first, which is the beginning stitch. Pull and now insert the needle in the center of the last stitch and pull to form the stitch evenly like the rest of the stitches. This will help you get a very neat look for your mitten. Now with the help of the needle, just weave in the extra end and cut off the extra yarn. So I'm just going to turn the mitten inside out to see if there are any loose ends. So the starting tail I didn't really weave in at the start, so make sure to weave in all the ends. So I'm just going to go into a circle over here and then pull my yarn to close the beginning circle so we don't have any gap. And now just weave in the extra end and then cut off the extra yarn. So once it's all done, I'm gonna turn the right side out, and this is how a little mitten looks like. So I'm going to make a small ribbon for this side and I'm going to place it under the gray front loops and back loops. So to make that, take the gray yarn or any color you like, starting with a slip knot, and make the chain as long as you desire. So I don't quite remember how many chains I made over here, but just measure your mitten and it needs to cover both sides and a few extra inches so that you can tie a knot. So once the chain is ready with the length, just go into the second chain from your hook and make a slip stitch, and make a slip stitch in every chain. So I finished my ribbon over here. Now to give it a finishing look, after the last slip stitch, just cut off the extra yarn and pull through. Now take a piece of your yarn and cut it close to the length that you already have with those starting two strands on your ribbon. Put it in the center. Insert the hook in the center of your ribbon and then pull this strand through to form a loop. Now bring all the 4 strands together and pull them through the loop. This will help you create a nice tassel. So just cut off the ends to create a nice neat look. Now we'll form a tassel for the other side. Since we don't have any strands over here, I'm going to cut 2 strands of yarn, same size, like this. Fold them into half. Place them close to the other end. Insert the hook in the center of the other end. Pull the loops through. When you have a loop, pull all 4 loops through the loop on your hook to make a nice tassel. Now trim off the ends, and this will give a neater look. So once you have your ribbon ready, we will insert this onto our mitten over here. So using the front loops, you can see over here we will go under the first and over the next, starting anywhere on the mitten which is comfortable. Just go under the first loop, over the next front loop, under the next front loop, over the next, repeating this for the entire mitten. So once they're both together, you can tie a knot over here. And our mittens are ready. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.